The impact of radio extends well beyond talk and music, and for radio enthusiasts, one museum on Cape Cod is a must-visit to learn about its remarkable history.
This is the Marconi-RCA Wireless Museum in Chatham, Massachusetts. It resides in the building that used to be Chatham Radio, which was a ship-to-shore radio station, built in 1914 by the Marconi Wireless Company of America.
The station went live in 1920 under the guidance of the Radio Corporation of America, or RCA, and remained on air all the way until 1997. But this wasn't your typical radio station.
The station only ever communicated in Morse code, with the exception of the 1980s and beyond. We added radio teletype as well, but prior to that it was 100% Morse code.
You might say that for ships, radio represented a combination of today's alerts, GPS, and text messages.
Certainly all those current functions, they would report their positions, report their status. In the early days, they could actually get a position fix from this radio station if they were not quite sure where they were.
At first, the Chatham station was focused exclusively on merchant ships, but all that changed during World War II.
In 1942, the U.S. Navy came in and took over the station, and it became a secret listening post in which they intercepted messages between German headquarters and the U-boats, the submarines, in the North Atlantic. So this is our new exhibit this year. It's the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. So we have an exhibit on what went on, mostly in Chatham, but also some that went on other parts of Cape Cod during World War II. And there were as many as 30 or 4 operators in this building at a time, listening to many different frequencies.
When the war ended, Chatham Radio's role in the global shipping industry had been firmly established.
You had the movers and shakers of the world on these ocean liners, the Rockefellers and people like that. And they communicated every day. They could even trade stocks through this station. Banking took place through this station, all done by Morse code. And that was a big part of the business.
How do visitors react when they learn what went on in this modest building?
Amazement. I mean, people say, wow, you know, they're kind of taken back by it. They think, wow, all this in little old Chatham, you know, all this happened here.
And we should mention that despite his contributions to radio, Marconi was a highly controversial figure. He had strong connection to Mussolini's fascist regime, but the museum's directors note that while the Marconi Company played a role in the formation of Chatham Radio, Marconi himself was not heavily involved.